Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and as you can tell from the countdown clock here, the lesson is about to begin. If this is your first time playing piano, welcome. I'm very excited for you. You're going to do great. Hopefully you already received from us the welcome packet in the mail, and maybe you even got started on the Absolute Beginners video pack to teach you the names of the notes and things like that. But if not, that's fine. You'll do great. I'll show you how to play all the notes. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. You can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. And even if you only learn a little bit of this song and you don't learn the whole thing, you'll still learn enough to help you build skills so you can learn other songs faster in the future. So jump in, give it a try. You're bound to end up at least a little bit better than you even are right now. Throughout the lesson, I may refer to Raffle Academy, and you can check out that link on the website if you want. Basically, it's a program that takes you all the way from learning the names of the notes, the very beginning, through 12 levels of classical and jazz music, through all the skills that you would need to become a professional pianist. So you would learn all the same stuff that you would learn if you're taking regular traditional piano lessons, probably plus a little bit more, but it takes about 5 to 10 years to complete. So you can just try out the first level, see if it's the kind of thing that you like, or if you just care about today's lesson and learning this song, then just ignore all those references and focus on today's lesson. If you're watching this at LearnPianoLive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The MP3 is a play-along track that you can use to practice more after the lesson, but a lot of students like to print out the PDF right now so they have it during the lesson. Careful, it could be up to like 30 pages, so just find the couple pages that you want and print those out. If you decide not to, that's fine. I'll show you all of the notes on screen as we go through it. And we will be going through 5 different levels of this song that all use the same play-along track. So even if you've never played piano before, you'll still be able to do level 1. And then as we go through level 2, 3, 4, and 5, then when we use that same play-along track, you just keep playing your same version. If you're watching this lesson in the archives and you have a question during the lesson, then feel free to click on that survey button. And at the end of the survey, there's a place for you to ask your question, and I will do my best to get back to you with the answer to that question. But if you're with us live as we're recording this today, then feel free to click on that chat button, and you can talk with all the other students who are logged in during the live lesson. And if you have a question about the lesson, then you can just go ahead and type that into the box that says, Ask Jamin a question, and we will do our best to answer that question live in the lesson. All right, I think that's the end of the boring stuff. I'm ready to learn a song. Stay tuned at the end of the lesson and I'll show you how to win more points and earn more prizes next week. But for right now, let's get this party started. Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and this is Highest Elias, and he's going to be learning the song right along with you for the very first time. I think this is a great song to get started on if you've never played a song with us before. This might be a good lesson for you. But first, let me introduce our chat moderator and our camera operator, Jazzy James, and the incomparable Kendra.
Guess what? So you guys might already know that I really like to read.
Yes.
So my friend made me this jar with all the books that I want to read in it. So I just picked my first book like 2 days ago, and I'm like halfway through it. It was super random. But yeah.
Like slips of paper.
Yes, slips of paper
Thank
with the
you.
titles written on
I
them.
was trying to imagine
Yes.
an enormous jar with all of your favorite books inside. Okay.
No, that would be cool.
So that's
but
your
no.
Wait, so you're just rereading books you already like?
No. These
are
are
new
books
books
I haven't read.
you haven't read.
But want to read.
Sorry, I was distracted by the giant jar.
That's
okay. Cool.
Yes. So that's what that is. So that's exciting for me.
So that's your new
I don't know
thing.
about
So
y'all,
then, but you're gonna end up putting more books in than you have time to read, right?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, okay.
It's just random.
Oh,
Fun,
cool.
so.
All right, that is
Yeah.
fun. Well, let's try this song. This is Hickory Dickory Dock. You've probably all sung it before, and the notes are pretty easy. It's a little bit fast. That's the only tricky part of it. So let me play it for you at the full speed, and then I'll show everyone, including Highest Elias over here, how to play all the notes. Here we go. 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. The clock struck the mouse went down. Hickory dickory dock. Yeah, cool. So that's all of them, and you probably need to turn on the. Nope, you probably need to go down to the. You didn't turn on the. That one. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, talking to my camera operator. By the way, this is Jazzy James' first week doing all the cameras by himself. So way to go, Jazzy James. That's very impressive. So the first note that we need here is we're gonna find any group of 2 black notes like this or like this. You can pick any group of 2 black notes that you want. You go ahead and pick any group of 2 black notes. There you go. That would work. Yeah, play them for me. There you go. And take that one that's on the right, and you're gonna drag it up just a little bit, and you're gonna land on an E every single time. So right now I'm playing an E and you're playing an E, and at home if you've done that group of 2 thing and drag the top note up, you've landed on an E as well. So that's the first note, and you just need to take that note and play it and say hick. Ready, go. Hick, that's it. And then we're gonna go up 1 note and then up 1 note. And then we're gonna go back down and back down and back down, and then back up to the first note. So that's hickory dickory dock. So it's kind of tricky, like it goes back and forth a lot, but let's try that together. Ready? Hickory dickory dock. That's it. And along with the track, that would sound, well, first of all, if you are watching us live, then cool, just try this along with us. But if you're watching the archives, make sure you're pausing and practicing wherever you need so that you can learn all these parts before we play the track. Now we're going to play the track. I'll count it off for you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll go. Here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Hickory dickory dock. Yes, that's it. Way to go. Cool. Yes. Nice. Now the next one is the mouse. It's this 2 of the E's we've already had, so that's right, landing right there. Mouse. And then remember that highest note that we played before was like 2 notes away. We got to skip straight to it. That's called a G. So from mouse to went is going to go from that note to that note. Then we're going to go down 1 to get to an F, which is the word up, but we're going down. It's weird. And then we're going to skip down from the F over that E before we play the E. So that's probably the trickiest part of the whole thing is mouse went up the clock. Let's try that together and make sure at home you're pausing and practicing wherever you need to. Well, let's try mouse went up the clock. And let's try everybody playing your own version along with us. Whatever notes you know, then cool. And if you don't know the other notes, then whatever. Just play the notes you know. 2, 3, 4, and hickory dickory dock. And then here's the tough part. The mouse went up. There you go. Nice. Cool. So then this next part's going to have that same skip in it. 2 E's up to G. Clock struck 1. Yep. And then we're going to do the exact same thing, but shifted over 1 note. So instead of these 2 notes, we're going to use these 2 notes. Mouse ran down. Yes, and then we're going to go down 1 note and back up to that A, and then straight down until we run out of notes. Hick, right there from the G. We're going to try this whole entire line right here. So hickory dickory dock. That's it. And once you get to dock, then you stop, and you should have landed on what we call a C right at the end there. So let's try this one more time. Again, pausing and practicing wherever you need to, but everyone will play their own version. Get it, maybe the first 2 notes, the first 3 notes, whatever you can. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, go. Hickory dickory dock. The mouse went up the clock. Then the clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. Yeah, Okay, cool. That's a whole lot of notes. I think you did a really great job. If you're not learning this song as fast as Highest Elias is, that's perfectly fine because he's really good. He's played a lot of songs before. You can even check out some of his piano covers and stuff on YouTube. So quite an impressive player, but make sure you're just pausing and practicing and taking it a little chunk at a time. And we'll practice this more on level 2, 3, 4, and 5. But for right now, Kendra, tell us about our weekly activity.
This week is the songwriting dice, and this one is kind of tricky, probably mostly for the older students who have done the workshop at learnpianolive.com/songwriting. But all you have to do for the 150 bonus points is cut out the dice and put them together, and tag Learn Piano Live when you post the picture on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah, and that's a really, really advanced one. That's like for people who are writing their own songs already and stuff. If you are, I'd probably say like 11 or 12 or older and you're wanting to write your own songs, you should probably check out that workshop actually, and then those dice will be extremely helpful. But I know for some of you, you already know how to use different parts of them. So if you only use part of the dice, that's cool too. Now, it's time for our feature of the day. And today is our question of the day. And the question of the day, I want to know from you how many pets you have, what they are, and what their names are. So I'll tell you, our pets are, we have a turtle. The turtle's name is Crashy. We have a dog. Her name is Sammy. And then we just got a hamster, and her name is Snickerdoodle. So those are our 3 pets in our house. But I want to know what the pets are in your house and what their names are. And now it's time for Mailbag.
If you'd like to win an extra 750 points by being the Mailbag winner, just fill out the survey at the end of the lesson or send us a message anytime during the week using the contact button at the top of the page.
And today is from Piano Champ, who says, Dear Jamin, can I request a song? Absolutely you can. So if you just like email us what song you're wanting to do or whatever, what I'd recommend you do is first go take a look at the archives and see if we've already done that song before. Occasionally we'll redo a song if it was like years and years and years ago that we did a song. But a lot of the songs that get requested are actually songs that we've already done. So I'd say make a list of all the songs you wish you could do and then go in the archives and check out, see if we've already done those songs before. And if you don't see them, then definitely email us and tell us what songs there are that we haven't done yet that you wish we could do, because that's how we come up with all these songs that we do each week. All these new songs is all from your requests. Now it's time for a little secret information.
Secret information.
And this week, in the top secret profile folder, our music profile says this song is in 6/8. So 6/8 just means that usually in a song, almost always, we're counting to 4. So we're usually counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Not in this song. Now, you could kind of count 1, 2, 3, 4 along with the track. But if you take a look at the level 2 stuff, again, this isn't for everybody. This is kind of advanced stuff, just secrets for extra advanced musicians. This 6/8 right here means that we're going to have 6 beats and we're going to be counting with what are called 8th notes. So each of these notes right here with the bars on them are called 8th notes. So that means that this would be 1, that'd be 2, that'd be 3, that'd be 4, that'd be 5, that'd be 6. That's 6 8th notes before you hit the first bar line and you start over again, where you would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, counting with 8th notes. That's how you read those time signatures. It means you can have this many of this kind of note, 6 8th notes. Usually it's 4 time, which means you can have 4 quarter notes, because the 1/4 would be a quarter. So anyway, it's in 6/8 time. Let's check out what else is in our folder. Oh, the ending notes here. Yes, so the ending for this song, once you get to that last part that goes right here, that is an ending that you can use on almost any song, no matter what it is. It fits in really nicely. So even if you're playing like happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. So you can use that, the little Hickory Dickory Dock thing at the end. Most songs, it'll make a pretty cool ending. All right, last thing in our folder is that Oh, the first 2 lines of this song. Yes. So here we go. So this is what we call a melodic variation. So we have this thing that goes, it starts on an E and it ends on an E. And the direction, as you can see here, it goes up and then kind of down and then back. Now, the next line is not the exact same notes, but it's what we call a melodic variation, which means we're starting on E and we're ending on E, and we're still doing the same directions, but instead of going, we're going. So this little melodic variation is something you can do on any song that you want to, actually. It's where they just took the first line and then they just messed it up, but kind of kept most of the shapes the same. The first note, the last note were the same, and in between, they just kind of made up other stuff. So like a melodic variation on Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, for example, this is how it should go. You've heard that before, but a melodic variation on that would be something like, something like that, where it's just like it's basically the same thing, but you just get to mess with it. And in music, you just get to mess with it. That's what we're here for. We're here to mess with sounds. So if you come up with a song and you play it some other way and you like that better, good for you. Go with that. Now, let's find out who won this week's raffle. All right, congratulations, Mama's Little Helper. Let us know what prize it is that you want. For everybody else, let's go to level 2.
Transitioning to level 2. This may be confusing to level 1 students, so please continue to practice the level 1 version, or visit learnpianolive.com/level 2 for a detailed explanation on how to level up.
So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out. And if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.